Just before 10:30 from the 17 newsroom, and we have more breaking news on that shooting at Taft High School this morning. Sheriff's officials say 2 people were shot at Taft High School earlier today, and we are also told someone has been taken into custody. 17's Kiyoshi Tomono is live on scene. He's getting more information about the shooter, as well as how concerned parents can pick up their kids. Kiyoshi?
Yeah, Maddie, just a few minutes ago, I had a chance to talk to Sheriff Donnie Youngblood. He said he was sitting in his office listening to the radio scanner, and he heard the reports of the shooting. And as soon as he heard it, he said, this may be big. I'm going to head directly out there. He drove out here. He's actually down here in the middle of the block behind me as I get out of the way here. This is Wildcat Way, right at the corner of San Emilio. This is the front end of the school. The sheriff standing by here with a host of law enforcement, including FBI agents. Here is what he told me so far. They believe a student came onto campus this morning armed with a shotgun inside one of the classes, shot another student. That student, according to Sheriff Donnie Youngblood, is believed to have non-life-threatening injuries. That student was airlifted out of here and taken to Kern Medical Center. I believe we have some video we can actually show you of the helicopter landing, which you're looking at right now, of the helicopter landing at Kern Medical Center, which is our designated trauma center for the area. That student believed to have non-life-threatening injuries from a shotgun wound. A teacher also taken here from Taft High School following the shooting just after 9 o'clock this morning. That teacher possibly grazed by a shotgun pellet as well. May also have been overcome in terms of anxiety. The sheriff saying he's not sure exactly the extent of the injuries to that teacher, but at this point they do have one student in custody. They believe it was another student who did the shooting here on campus this morning. That student is in custody, and at this point right now here at 10:30, as you were mentioning, Maddie, the Sheriff's Department does have SWAT team members. They are going room to room. They want to make sure, and I think as you're looking right now, you can see some of the SWAT team members still milling about here in front of the school. They want to make sure that this school campus is completely safe before letting students out of their classrooms and letting them back into the custody of their parents. Now, from what we understand, parents are going to be able to reunite with their students on San Emilio Street. And let me tell you, there are hundreds of parents lined up right now on San Emilio. A lot of them on their cell phones right now. There's a lot of kind of confusion, rumors, discussion about what actually took place, how many people were injured. They're all texting each other. They're all lined up along San Emilio. And I think we're going to pan over if we can to show you, because this is Wildcat Way you're looking at. And as we pan over, we're going to show you across the campus here on the other side where all these parents are lined up. We are told by, in fact, I am told by Sheriff Donnie Youngblood, he is informed that the Taft Police Department is going to be helping let these students out from the campus one by one. They're going to make sure that each parent has the right and responsibility of taking that student out of school. They're going to meet and reunite the parents here on San Emilio, which is on the north side of campus. It's at the north gate. And I can tell you, there's a lot of worried parents on this side here as you're looking live this morning here on this Thursday. A lot of parents looking for information. They were all lined up over by the football field where the Sheriff's Department helicopter landed just about 30 minutes ago, where they had some SWAT team members. They flew out wherever they had assembled, perhaps over at Sheriff's headquarters off on Norris Road in Oildale. They assembled those SWAT team members and flew them all the way out here to Taft so that those individuals could go one by one throughout this campus and make sure that all of the classrooms were safe. So again, just to recap, I talked to Sheriff Donnie Youngblood just a few minutes ago. He told me 2 people injured here on the campus of Taft High School. One he believes to be a teacher who was taken away by Grand Ambulance. Another student who was wounded, what he believes to be non-life-threatening injuries, wounded by a shotgun blast that was undertaken by another student who brought a shotgun to school here on the campus of Taft High School. And again, both of those individuals expected to be, or at least survive, whatever wounds they may have received. And they do believe they have the single shooter who was responsible in custody right now, Maddie.
All right, Kiyoshi, and is it right now that parents can start picking up their students, or is it going to be a while now?
It may be a while. The sheriff's saying they have not cleared the campus just yet. They're in the process of doing that. The sheriff's deputies going one by one through each one of these classrooms, each one of these rooms inside this campus to make sure that they're completely certain that the campus is safe before they're going to let students outside of the classrooms where, of course, they've been sequestered. They usually hunker down in place to make sure that they're safe. This, of course, these new procedures that are all now in place and now being talked about, of course, after what took place in Newtown, Connecticut. These are the policies that are now being kind of practiced in real life as these shootings take place on school campuses. So from what we understand, it may be a little while before everything is given the all clear, and then the Taft Police Department has the jurisdiction responsibility of making sure that these parents reunite on this side of the campus with their students on San Emilio Street.
Yeah, very scary reminder this morning of that Newtown shooting. Kiyoshi will let you go and continue to gather information, and we will continue to update you here on 17 News. As soon as we get more information on this shooting, we will pass that along to you. From the 17 Newsroom, I'm Maddie Jansen, 17 News.